With nearly 54% of the vote, Nikol Pashinyan has been re-elected in a landslide, with Robert Kocharyan and his Armenia alliance trailing badly on to just 21%. Just one other party scraped over the threshold to gain seats in Parliament, barely coming over the line of 5% there. Now, Robert Kocharyan and Armenia alliance have said that they were refusing to accept the results until investigations into irregularities have been carried out. However, we have been speaking to observers here, both international and local, and they have said that there were in fact no irregularities of any note, and that the results weren't affected. They have called the election free and fair. Now, with such a range between those numbers, 54% to 21%, it does make the likelihood of protests somewhat unlikely than if they had been closer in numbers. It is a definitive answer for Armenians, just in terms of what they value, avoiding a return to the old regime. You have to remember that Robert Kocharyan, when president for 10 years between 1998 and 2008, oversaw some of the worst abuses of power and corruption that went on at the time. Now, ordinary Armenians have acknowledged Nikol Pashinyan's failings. He's still the man who lost the war in Nagorno-Karabakh against Azerbaijan, and he's not being forgiven for that. But he is a better alternative for them than a return to the old days, leaving something of a sense of resignation hanging over Yerevan on Monday. Now, Pashinyan has definitively reinforced his mandate, leaving him to be able to follow through on his agenda, in particular the November 9th ceasefire accord, which is something that has been deeply unpopular, making concessions as it does to Azerbaijan. And Nikol Pashinyan is likely going to need every ounce of power that he can muster to get things through.